LackLuster channel. I'm quite interested and intrigued when it comes to the police, especially the ones in America, to know if they know their laws and their amendments, right? So let's check it out together. Let me know what you think.
Everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. You are not detained. You're free to go.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
I know I'm not, because I know the law.
I know I'm not, because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep, federal law doesn't supersede state law.
No way
That's
you just
where
said
you're
that.
weak.
Chill out. You're stupid.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. In March of 2024, the random patriot was filming the grounds of a police department in Clinton, Arkansas. As he inspected one of the people's vehicles, Lieutenant Scott Solomon of the Clinton Police approached him to inquire about his activities.
What's up, dude? Is this? I mean, this car's left on.
Lieutenant Scott Solomon's car.
Oh, cool. I think you left your car on, brother.
No, my car's home.
Oh, the dash blinking stuff. Does it just do that all day?
It does.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant Solomon, Police Department. What's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
If you got some idea that I can say?
No, sir. I don't.
No idea. Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states, so I'm going to advise you.
There is no way you believe that.
At the time this was filmed, Arkansas was one of 23 states that had adopted a stop and identify statute. The term stop and ID state does not mean that an officer can ignore your Fourth Amendment protections. It simply means that a statute has been created to address refusing to identify. Stop and ID statutes always require that law enforcement have a minimum of reasonable suspicion of criminal activity prior to a stop, arrest, or detention. Lieutenant Solomon was hired nearly 14 years prior to this interaction and was promoted to the rank of lieutenant more than 3 years
Experienced.
earlier. And after 15 years of service, you'd imagine that he would understand very basic legal standards. But as the random patriot questions the supervising officer, it becomes apparent that he does not understand the fundamental tenets of the Bill of Rights and appears to be the most unfit and poorly trained officer to have ever appeared on the channel.
Alright. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit. I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either?
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. Okay. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon.
Yes, sir.
Do not think there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There's no such thing. That is a term.
Okay.
That is a.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Can I explain something?
I'll listen to you. Go ahead.
Okay. This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? Join us for multiple streams of
safer time in world history than right now. Okay. So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid.
Okay.
So you can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yeah.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't threaten to arrest me if I don't give you my ID.
I didn't threaten to
You
arrest
just did, brother.
I just said Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states.
That's not correct.
A demand or request.
Nope, that's not correct.
Provide some identified
Get a lawyer out here. If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean,
you are no. If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we see
what's the Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it? So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. No, that's the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First Amendment.
Right,
bro, what's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right, just
oh my God, dude, and you're a lieutenant. Is your chief here?
No, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment
I know what
is.
the Fourth Amendment
What is it?
My question is,
What is the
just
no?
what
Okay.
you're doing.
What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? There's five elements.
We just had some.
There's 5 elements of the First
Some
Amendment.
questions for you.
No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know anything.
If you don't
You need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the first or the fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved.
The random patriot continues filming the lieutenant's walk of shame, and eventually attempts to enter the department, only to find that he has been locked out.
Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me.
A few minutes later, a staff member appears to make a phone call for the sheriff to respond to the scene.
Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here.
Soon after, Sheriff Kuntz arrives, enters the department, and exits again a short time after that to demonstrate his ignorance.
Hello, sir. How are you? What's up, guys? Good. All right, I can come in now. They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have... what's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
You're the sheriff. Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good to meet you.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
They-
We all monitor the radio track.
Hey, dude. Hey, hold on. Before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them on. I have them on video calling the sheriff down here.
Anyways, if we,
So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't even want to talk to you either, dude.
if we get a call, we're
Just
gonna
be real.
respond.
Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in
Be a
here?
real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here causing a problem.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly.
I told you my name's Justin like 6 times. Sir.
I have right to ask you last.
Okay.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
You have to have reasonable or you have to have.
That's water.
No, you're not. You have to have reasonable or articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people.
Again, if you cause
No, this is public. This is public
If
property.
you cause a disturbance,
This is
then
public
you can be
property.
charged
Back to
with
back with the
disorderly
car.
Were you parking your cop cars back there?
As long as
Then
you're
it's public.
civil,
It's
as long as
public.
you're civil, there's not a
I'm
problem.
civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly
Yeah.
conduct. But until then,
Don't-
as long as you're
You
civil,
were also looking at private
everything's
things
good.
back there too, because we.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
It's private property back
That's
there.
public. If you park your cars back there, that's public.
The other cars are
And
not public.
even if it was private, I have to be trespassed before I've committed a crime. So no one in here knows what the hell they're talking about. This is getting crazy. He said that he can make me ID just because he wants to. That is mind-blowing that he thinks that.
Because
He doesn't know what the...
Because they don't know what you're doing.
I asked him what the Fourth Amendment was, and he says freedom. That's not... That's embarrassing, dude.
Searches and seizures, we know what it is.
You had to go look it up after. Well, okay, what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
If you state your
What's the
last name.
What's the 5 elements? Give me 2 of them.
Okay.
We don't have to ask your full name.
Give me 2. You can ask all day, and I can tell you no.
Well, just like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every
Dude,
amendment.
I know them by heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required
No.
by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. You all sign.
That's where you're wrong.
No.
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to
Brother.
read it, become
Did you?
familiar with it.
All right, I'm about to
and
own you.
know where you can
Get
look
ready,
up
brother.
the laws.
Get ready. You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No,
Now you're lying.
but that is what
See, you
all
just
police
lied.
do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No,
You're lying.
it is required.
You're
If you
lying
didn't,
to the right because you.
What do you guys think about his boldness? It is very bold. Do you think he's leaning onto the disrespect, or do you think these guys deserve this beatdown, especially when it comes to understanding what the laws, the rules, your rights and constitution? I'm amazed, man. This constitution is. I'm sorry about that. It's amazing, but yeah, let's continue watching.
You don't know. You're trying to. You're making
dude,
it up.
you. Listen.
So you
didn't swear an oath. So you didn't swear an oath.
I can tell you you're being.
You can call me whatever you want.
See?
It doesn't hurt my feelings like it does yours.
It's not hurting my feelings.
It obviously is.
I've been doing it for 20
So you
years.
did not.
How many people have called me?
So
No, we're both
answer me
wrong.
this.
I don't
Did
have
you
to answer.
did you sign it? Did you swear an oath to the
That's
Constitution?
where you're wrong.
He
I
says
don't
he
have to
didn't.
answer.
So you did. This sheriff, he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath to
That's
it.
what you believe.
Yes, ma'am.
Really, I explained to you at that point it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering
You walk
you, so I'm
around
doing.
thinking that you have no
I
duty
answer
to the Constitution.
The people, the residents.
The
of Van Buren County.
Constitution.
Do you live
The
in Van Buren
Constitution.
County?
The
Do you live
Constitution.
in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have
get
a good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day,
You
sir.
guys don't know anything here. You don't get.
Have a good day,
No, you
sir.
can't. That's freedom of speech. That is.
Have a good
That's
day,
freedom
sir.
of speech. You don't know the Constitution.
You obviously
What's
don't
freedom
know
of
the
speech
statute
mean?
of disorderly conduct. If you incite a riot,
If you-
incite a riot,
What
which
riot am I
includes-
inciting?
Which includes any
Freedom
more,
of speech,
any
brother.
more than 2 or 3 people in
Freedom
one
of speech.
location, then you are
You
Is
guys
it?
are the making the riot, then not me. I'm by
making a
myself.
riot.
I am
You're the one
amazed with the
myself.
boldness.
Listen,
It's
Dom, and you're the one
fascinating.
that's acting-
You guys are the ones that are supposed to know the Constitution, and I know it 10 times more than you.
That's fine.
You
That's
guys don't know
good.
anything about
My
it.
daughter's in
Your
college.
whole
She knows it.
your job is to uphold the Constitution.
Our whole job is to uphold the
The
state laws that are in
Constitution.
the statute.
Nope. What's more important than state laws? Federal laws.
Federal law doesn't supersede
It absolutely.
state law.
No way.
That's
You just
where
said
you're
that.
wrong.
No, yes, it
That's
does.
where you're wrong.
Yes, it does.
So far, Sheriff Coons has demonstrated that he can be quite the contrarian to stand up for his colleagues, even when they are clearly wrong. He infers that he never swore an oath to the Constitution unless you have personally witnessed it, that he only works for the citizens of his county, and that federal law does not supersede state law. Sheriff Coons appears to be wrong on every claim made so far, except one made earlier with the intellectual capacity of 2 apples equals 2 apples.
If it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly
Yeah,
conduct.
I promise you.
You're wrong.
If the
We
Supreme
have to
Court
enforce
if the Supreme
state
Court
laws.
says Arkansas state law is
State
wrong, then
laws.
it's wrong and over with. Arkansas doesn't get to say, well, we get to do whatever we
Arkansas
want.
Constitution.
You're embarrassing yourself on the internet.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. You're embarrassing
Say your name
yourself
again.
because You came
If you
here-
don't think you're embarrassing
you
yourself,
came
what's your
here-
name?
I won't say my name until you say yours. I already said it.
I already said it.
No, you didn't. You didn't give us your full name.
I don't have
told
to.
you my full name and who I work
Yeah,
for.
because it's your job to. It's not mine. I'm a private citizen. You are not.
But you're
You're the
requesting-
government. You're the government. Right now, I'm the people.
requesting it.
Listen to me.
You request my name.
I'm
I
the
request
people.
yours.
You're the government right now, and I'm the people. And this is what
Show
the
me law
government's
right
doing.
now. Show me the law right now that says that I have to give you my name.
That's in your
and
policy.
who I am.
That's it.
I will happily oblige, Sheriff Coons. The same exact Arkansas code that Lieutenant Solomon doesn't understand just so happens to also require officers to identify themselves by full name and jurisdiction, and to state the reason for the stop, and, when possible, present written identification.
What are the 5 elements of the First Amendment? You don't know it. You should be proud to say it regardless of whatever I said
If you
before.
want to set up an
You should be
interview with
proud to
me,
say it.
Come by my office.
You should be
anytime.
proud. I'm not talking to you, dude.
I'm not confronting you out in public and you trying to somehow attack me or
I wasn't.
Or
He came out trying to attack me. You were called because of me, and I have it on film that you were.
Okay, nobody called
He
me.
walked in and said, call the sheriff.
You talk about somebody being dumb.
He
You
looks-
realize
The lady did.
the
The
He
lady
looks
did.
like, what?
on
He's
for-
I have
giving
it
up.
on film, dude. I have it on film.
So you don't want me to say this because it's going to make you look dumb.
Say whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay, you realize
I'm not
that
to
when a
embarrass you.
radio is on, that a radio's on. If any officer hears,
That's not what happened.
It doesn't matter.
I have it on film,
You
dude.
could have 6
What do
people
you not get
down
about I
here.
have it on film?
Dude, 6 people were
What?
not dispatched down here. It just went across the radio.
No.
We always
Yeah, the
go
lady.
and back up and he called.
Dude, okay. He walks in crying about what I said to him. Then that lady immediately says, call the sheriff down here, and I have it all on film.
You are specifically saying the sheriff was called down here. My phone didn't ring, and nobody
Okay,
called me on
so
the
they
radio.
did it over the radio.
There you go. It's a open
They called you
broadcast.
down over the
I
radio.
specifically when I took off.
So did they call you down over the radio? So did they call you down? So did they say call the sheriff down here?
No.
So did they say you're causing a
Nobody
riot?
said.
You're
Nobody
that's
said.
disorderly. Can you arrest him? He's
You're a
yelling.
smart aleck. You're a smart
You're
aleck.
embarrassing yourself, dude.
You are embarrassing yourself.
I heard them do it, dude. I heard them do it.
See,
It's
you're
on
wrong.
video.
See, you're totally wrong. You didn't even know what you're talking
They said
about.
call
You
the
just
sheriff
lied.
down
You're
here.
embarrassing yourself.
It's on video. I'm not
It
lying.
is on video.
Video don't lie.
It's a recording.
Video
Video
don't lie.
dispatch.
Dude,
Neither does that.
Walk away. You're embarrassing yourself.
You're ridiculous.
Everything you say is wrong. I have it
You're
on
so
camera.
embarrassing yourself.
You're stupid, dude.
You're stupid.
All you can do, okay, whenever you start repeating, that means you have nothing left to say and you're
No, it
embarrassing
means that
yourself.
You keep repeating everything you said just 5 seconds ago because you have
All right,
nothing
dude.
new.
So in that case,
And every time
you're
I
dismissed.
explain to you what you're saying.
dismissed. How about that? You're dismissed. How about that?
Thank you for dismissing me.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
Maybe I will if you come see me.
God, I
Visit
hope
me.
so. Because you're content. You're nothing
You're
but
so
content.
welcome to come visit my office anytime.
I'll be up there in a little bit. How about that?
That's wonderful.
Before you close today, I'll see you up there.
I made the sheriff's office.
Give everybody a
open
warning.
door. Yes.
Yeah, not unlike the police station. It's not open door. They locked it on me. So you're just proving how they were wrong for locking the door.
If there's a woman here by herself,
She's not. There's like 4 cops in there, dude. You're making shit up as you go. You're dismissed. Go back to your freaking office.
you're officially dismissed. I'm not requiring you to be here. You're free to go at any
I'm free to
time.
stay too.
Just like I am.
Cool. You want to?
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investments in today's economy, I'm sorry, but you got.
You want to have a standoff?
No, but I'll shake your hand and say thank you for coming
No,
by.
I would have earlier, but not anymore.
You
No.
did right there at the door.
Yeah, and I did earlier, but you lost that respect that I
The
had.
reason you don't like me right now and you're upset with me is because I'm standing here and
No, I'm
talking to you civilly.
Now you're making.
Doing is
You're.
lying.
You know what
You're saying
assuming does.
You're being disorderly.
You know what assuming does, right?
See, that's child.
You know what assuming does, right?
Right now have a 5-year-old's
No, you're
attitude of being
assuming.
a child.
Says the guy that was just repeating everything I would say. Says the guy that was repeating everything I
In my
said.
experience in 25 years,
Dude, you're dumb as hell.
That's
This is-
probably mental instability.
I've never met a cop so childish in my life, and I have hundreds of videos.
With the same respect and level of
This
education.
is ridiculous.
that you're treating me.
Y'all should be embarrassed right now, dude. Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
Again,
Go back to your office.
I
You're
serve the people
dismissed.
of Amiron County.
Listen.
If you don't live here,
One
I
thing
have
you
no
need to go
reason
home
to sit
knowing
down,
is you
have a
serve the
discussion with you.
Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. You serve the
So
Constitution.
you come here from out of town and you go town to town and you try to do some type of a constitutional.
You know, I respect the police officer for actually engaging. You know, the fact that this sheriff is still engaging, he's still talking about the situation, about the Constitution, about who said what, and childish games. At some point, both of them are acting childish. Okay, but I respect the fact that he's challenging the sheriffs and police officers. You know, sometimes they also think they're above the law. But let's keep watching, man. You know, let's keep watching.
Audit just to try to engage police officers. Is that what you're doing? Because you're bored.
Is that what it is?
Got nothing better to do.
More assuming. More assuming.
You're
free to go.
You're a free.
You're free to
person.
go. You are not detained. You're free to go.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
I know I'm not, because I know the law.
I know I'm not because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep. This is not a service.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
I
embarrassing.
get thanked every single
it
day,
makes
dude.
genuine people that actually believe in our Constitution. It embarrasses.
You don't even know what the Constitution is to believe in it.
You don't know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution. Get out of my face if you think
You do
that.
not know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes
You do
it?
not know.
Do you think Arkansas law supersedes
You
it?
do not
Answer the question, yes or no.
You don't know.
Do you think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution, Maddox? Maddox, do you think that Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution? That should be an easy question. You should be proud to say hell no. You should be proud to say hell freaking no, it doesn't. The Constitution is all. Constitution is all. Nothing is over the Constitution.
Unwittingly, Sheriff Kuntz is about to prove the random patriot's point for him by falsely equating a federal agent with federal law.
So you think because a federal agent comes here and says that I'm supposed to take somebody's weapons away, that I'm supposed to enforce that because that's federal?
Does that say that in the Constitution?
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
saying the Constitution.
Absolutely not.
The
state of Arkansas
Constitution.
says we are a right
Bro.
to open carry.
Okay,
and
if
I
it
will
ever
stand behind that 100%,
comes to
and
that,
that's Arkansas Constitution.
all right. You just heard.
So you tell me which one supersedes.
All right.
So you were wrong.
Hold on a second.
No, you were wrong, and you won't admit it.
I'm not wrong. I'm about to give
You
you.
are
I'm
very
trying to
wrong.
give you some credit. If you'll stop talking for 2 seconds, I'm about to give you some credit, bro. But you are wrong. But I'm gonna explain it.
I disagree.
I am not saying anything that the government says supersedes anything you say. I am saying the Constitution. Now,
To me, like,
stop over talking me for 2 seconds, dude.
Constitution.
Let me just finish my sentence. This is annoying as hell. Let me finish my sentence.
I apologize for getting under your skin.
Let me finish my sentence.
But when I make
Can you not talk for 2 seconds?
When I make the
Good Lord. No, you don't. I'm trying to tell you that you don't.
Get angry.
God damn, dude, you're so dumb.
See what I mean?
The Constitution has nothing to do. The Constitution says that the government can never take our guns away. So when I say the Constitution, I'm not talking about some new law of government passed. I'm saying the Constitution that gives me the Second Amendment rights. So what I'm about to give you credit for is thank you for standing up for my Second Amendment right, even if some tyrannical government that might be federal tries to take them away, and you're going to stop them, and you're not going to take them away from me. Now, I give some more respect to you for that, regardless of anything you've been wrong about before. But I was not saying the government supersedes Arkansas state law. I was saying the Constitution does, and the Constitution has a Second Amendment. So you were wrong by saying, well, what if the federal agent? That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Constitution, not some federal agent.
This continues in circular fashion for about another 10 minutes.
Can I ask you one thing, and it'll really make a big difference?
Yep.
Can you demand ID just because you want to? Like, for example, right now, could you make me ID?
Only if somebody that I'm asking for their ID has committed a crime or has been suspected of committing a crime.
All right.
After that video was published, enough viewers called and wrote into the department to file complaints against Lieutenant Solomon that Chief Murdoch opened an internal affairs investigation into the matter. The investigation lasted less than 3 weeks, but just prior to its conclusion, Lieutenant Solomon resigned from his position with the Clinton Police Department, allegedly to take another job outside of law enforcement. But despite his early resignation, the chief filed his findings into Solomon's personnel file. The allegations of lacking leadership, lacking knowledge, and using department resources for personal gain were sustained. As a result, Solomon was to be immediately demoted from lieutenant to patrol officer, which also included a severe cut to his salary. He was also to be placed on 12 months probation and had his take-home cruiser repossessed by the department. And finally, he was to be moved to the third shift, which is typically from midnight to 8 a.m. The swift and effective internal affairs investigation and outcome is a breath of fresh air, especially considering the last video that I covered that featured the random patriot focusing on Officer Nance.
Make sure you tell our police chief that you love Officer Nance.
Nance, you're being a bitch. In the early morning hours of August in 2022, a woman and her boyfriend were engaged in a
So we're gonna stop it there. There you have it, man. He challenged those officers, challenged the sheriffs, and the outcome was one of them resigned, and the other one, who was a lieutenant, actually got demoted, put on probation for 12 months. Wow. So he's actually doing a service, man. That is fascinating. That's what I'm saying. The fact that he engaged. Wow, man, that is mind-blowing. But hey, big up to the LackLuster channel, and the Patriots. I'm gonna subscribe to his channel, man. That was a good watch. But yeah, I hope you guys like the content. I'll be bringing you more. Let me know what you want to see. I'll review, I'll react, because this is learning as well, because we can learn about the Constitution. We're learning about the interaction between a police officer and a normal citizen. Okay, this is quite important stuff. All right, so like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button as well for the algorithm. But thank you for being here and for staying with me, and your support is welcomed. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. One love.